Hello, and welcome back to Elry's YouTube channel. Today's video introduces you to the active panel and walks you through a few getting started tips. This is the first of our active panel series videos. In this video, we're going to take a look at what is an active panel, why you should consider using it in education, and how to get started. We will begin with the first two topics. Now, when you think about an active panel, at first glance, you may think it just looks like a large touchscreen TV, but it is much more than that. It was built for education with built-in tools just for you and your students to be able to use. Yes, you can display your computer and interact with it just as if you were over at your desk, but you do not have to connect a computer to it. It does have built-in access to the internet, and you also can save your favorite apps directly on the active panel. There are a lot of different tools that you can use. One that you might be the most excited about is a never-ending piece of paper with the whiteboard, and you can immediately save it to your Google Drive or your OneDrive or even your flash drive. There are timers built in. You can use your camera as a mobile document camera around the classroom, and you can share other devices from your phone to your iPad and other computers. So why should you consider using this in a classroom or an educational setting? Well, research has revealed positive effects of this technology when used effectively on teaching and learning. And just a few research tidbits includes fostering collaborative learning. This is a multi-touch surface, so you can have more than one person interacting at one time, but you also can share multiple devices to the panel. So think about your students being able to display their work or their content. Of course, it enhances engagement. There are a lot of gamifications that you can bring into your classroom using the panel, and it prepares learners for success in the digital age. Are you ready to get started? Well, one of our techie students, Reagan, is going to walk through some of the getting started items, and this includes the menu bar and what it includes that you can access, the internet, the annotation tool, which is one of my favorites, the whiteboard app, connecting a computer, and changing between sources. So let's get started.
Let's go over how to use the menu bar on your Promethean board. The power button will turn your board on and off. The volume buttons will adjust the volume on your board. The menu button will pull up the application toolbar. The freeze button will freeze the screen and touch controls. Pressing the button again will unfreeze the screen. The touch button will only freeze the touch controls. The source button will let you change between sources. And that's how you use your menu bar. Having trouble connecting your computer to the Promethean board? Or did you just bring the wrong cord? Well, don't worry, because ActivePanel has its own computer that can access the internet. We'll want to open up Google Chromium. Do this by selecting Locker and then swiping left until you see the app named Chromium. Once selected, it'll pull up the Promethean homepage. Open up another tab to access any website of your choosing. And that's how you can access the internet on your Promethean board without a computer. Let's go over how to use Promethean board's annotation app. First, we'll want to open the annotation app. The annotation toolbar should appear on the screen. Now, you can write over anything currently on the screen. You can also open your annotation in the Whiteboard app. The Whiteboard app will let you do even more to your annotation. And that's how you annotate on your Promethean board. Let's go over how to use the Whiteboard app. First, open up the Whiteboard app on the toolbar. A blank canvas will show up with the toolbar on the left. There's a pencil tool, a highlighter tool, and an eraser tool. You can also change the background of the canvas. This tool lets you insert images. Whiteboard has its own images like charts and graphs. You can resize your image, and to delete it, just hold down. You can import your own images through the gallery. You can also use the Capture app to take screenshots, and then open those screenshots in the Whiteboard app. Finally, you can save your Whiteboard project. And that's how you use the Whiteboard app. Here's how you connect your laptop to your active panel. First, we're going to need an HDMI cord for the display. Next, we're going to need a USB port for touch. One option is to connect the HDMI and the USB to the front ports of the panel. Or you can use the ports on the left side of the panel. Just make sure you plug them both with the same number, like so. Now you can locate the HDMI port on your laptop and plug the cord in. With the HDMI port plugged in, you can now switch sources to HDMI. Then your laptop screen should display on the active panel. To use touch, you can plug in the USB port into your laptop. Now you should be able to control the screen with a light touch. Alternatively, you can use your laptop controls to control the active panel. And that is how you connect your laptop to the active panel.